Hello, let's look at how to prepare a good CV for UK teaching job. In this video, I'll explain what to include in your CV, the format of your CV. I will write a CV for an example for you to follow. I will show you templates, different CV templates you can use, and also websites you can visit to prepare your CV if you are not confident of preparing one yourself. I have a video on this channel about how to prepare a cover letter for UK teaching job. You can watch that video and prepare your cover letter. My name is Mordecai. This is Nature and Lifestyle. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. A lot of people watch videos on my channel and haven't subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, I advise that you subscribe, you press the notification button so that whenever I upload a new video, you get notified. And for returning subscribers, thank you very much for coming to watch my videos. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, kindly share this video, like this video, and if you have any question, you can join my Telegram page and ask your question, or you can likewise ask your question in this video's comment section. As I said, I'll leave the links to all the website and CV templates in this video's description. Let's now look at the different components of the CV. The first one is the personal statement. So personal statement is just some few sentences that outlines your career highlights, okay? In the personal statement, you also write about your key role, okay, or your key skills, your key experience, and it is not in many words, just some few words, just some few sentences at the start of your CV. And I'll write an example of a personal statement in this video. So there are just few sentences that outlines your career highlights, that outlines your key role for that specific job you are applying to. So this is just a personal statement. Now, after your personal statement, you also write about your work experience, okay? Your personal statement always is at the top, but the rest of the part of your CV, okay, can, vary. It can be individualized. You don't have to follow the format I'm talking about, but your personal statement has to always be at the first part of your CV. Now, for my example, the first one is your personal statement. The second one is your work experience. And in the work experience here, you're going to start with your current place of work. That is where you usually start with. So that will be your first work experience. Then you go to your previous place of work. Then you go down the ladder. And where I would advise you to end is where you did your national service, okay? So your last work experience can be your national service or your rotation or your teaching service, how they call it in your home country. After your work experience, you can write about your skills as a teacher or your qualities as a teacher. Now, you have to also be specific, okay? Just, be creative about this, because a lot of people will be using the same words throughout, okay? Respectful, team player, hardworking, critical thinker, okay? People will be using these words and phrases. You can, just be a bit creative about it and write something a bit different, okay, about you. So you write about your skills or your qualities as well. Then your education and training. Guys, it is not only education, but also training. Now, the education here is your education qualification. So you have a degree in this, you have a qualification in education in this, you have done a diploma course, you have done a certificate course in this and that. You can write it all. Then trainings and workshops, okay, trainings and workshops. So probably you attended 2 weeks training, 3 weeks training, you have done an online training course, okay. You have to add all these under this section. That is your education and your trainings, okay. You have to write it. Now, with the trainings and workshop, when you are stating it, you can state the name of the workshop or the training, then you can write the year and the month that you did it, or you can just write the year that you did it. So let's say you attended a training on how to manage children with challenging behavior. You write the name of the training, then the year that you attended the training. You can add the month you attended the training if you remember. Then as a teacher, you also write about your interests and hobbies, okay, your interests and hobbies. Now this is where you can write about your love for extracurricular activities. So let's say you like participating in sporting activities, okay, and you can't be specific here. If you like football, tennis, okay, volleyball, if you like rugby, any sporting activity that you are interested in, you can write it here. Now don't only state that, you can also write about you helping your school kids to participate in these sporting activities, and this can be under the topics of hobbies and interests, okay, hobbies and interests. That is also helpful. Don't forget to write about an award you won, okay. So if you've won any award in your current workplace or in your teaching career, you can write about it in your CV. Now lastly, with the CV, you write about your referees, and usually we provide 2 referees, okay, with the CV. And with regards to the referees, you have to provide their contact details, mainly their email address, their telephone number, and also if you have their postal address and you want to add it, that is also helpful as well. So this is in summary the format of a CV. Now let's write a CV for ourselves. So the first part of a CV is your name and your contact details. This should be straightforward. This shouldn't be vague, okay? It should be simple and concise. So with this one, you are looking at your name, your address, okay, your email address, and your telephone or your mobile number, okay. Now after your name and your contact details, you then write your personal statement. And with a personal statement, there's an example: effective, passionate mathematics teacher with a proven record of helping children progress, providing positive learning experiences, as well as building and maintaining effective behavior management systems. Enjoys sharing knowledge, inspiring both children and adults, experience in leading, adept at training, motivating and developing others. Widely experienced in teaching mathematics between kids aged 11 to 16 years or 5 to 11 years, whichever the age group that you teach. This is very simple and concise, okay. This is the personal statement. Now after the personal statement, let's look at our work history or employment history, okay. And with this one, just as I said, you start with your current place of work or your present place of work, then you work yourself down, okay. Your current place of work or your present place of work, then you work yourself down. So this is an example of a work or employment history, okay. This is an example of a work or employment history, so you just check it for yourself. Now if you have done any volunteer work, you can also add it to your employment history. A volunteer work as a teacher, okay, you can add to your employment history. Then if you also did your national service, okay, your national service, you can also add to your employment history here. Now after your employment history, you can write about your education. Now with education, some people would like to combine their education and trainings together. Others would also want to write separately about their education. Then after that, they write about different trainings and workshops that they have attended, okay. Now the education, you can write about you can start from your highest level of education down to your lowest level of education, and with this I would advise you end at the senior high school level. Okay, you end at the senior high school level. Don't go and write about your primary school or junior high school education. No, from your university education to your senior high school level education. Now with the trainings and workshops, okay, if you've had any training in computer software, so Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, you can write it. If you had training in dealing with children in challenging behavior, you can write it there. If you've had trainings in safeguarding, you can also write it here. Okay, you can write it here. Then under the education, before I forget, I also said under the education, you can write about your QTS, your QTS, okay, or your UK teacher's license. If you've got it, you can put it there. Okay, that's your education and qualification. Then you can also write about your English proficiency. Okay, so if you have any English proficiency, whether it been a medium of instruction letter, whether it been an ENIC English proficiency certificate, or an English exams certificate, if you have this, you can also add it to your education and qualification section in your CV. Then let's also move on. Now let's talk about our qualities. So after your education, you can now state your qualities. So the qualities that you have as a teacher, you can now write it here. And these are some qualities as a teacher that you can write. Then personal interest and hobby. Okay, personal interest or hobby. So if you have personal interest in anything, and this one I gave an example, like if you have personal interest in sports, okay, so you like sports and activities, you like going on excursion trips, okay, you like camping, like any other personal interest that you have, okay, you can state it here in your CV. You can state your personal interest in your CV. Now, after this, you can write about your key achievement and award. Okay, key achievement and award. In regards to this, it could be a personal achievement, or it could be an achievement for your class. Okay, so the class that you teach, you guys won an award. You can write about it, or you personally was awarded as a teacher, you can also write about it. Now lastly, with the CV, you also write about your references. And with the references, some people would want to state the references there, and when you are writing it, please, just as I said, two referees are good. Okay, two referees are good here. Now, some people too would want to state references available on request. So when they request for your reference, you just give it to them. So guys, this is a simple, brief example of a CV that can be used to apply for UK teaching jobs. Okay, just as I said, there are different CV templates that you can use, and again, I'll leave the links to all those templates in this video description. If you don't feel confident and you want to prepare your CV on a website, I'll leave some website that will assist you to prepare your CV in this video's description. Now, I wish you good luck, okay, in your job search and your job interview. I have a video on how to migrate to the UK as a teacher, how to apply for UK teaching jobs, how to prepare yourself for UK teaching job interview. Okay, I have a video on these topics in this channel, so kindly subscribe. Now, after preparing your CV, okay, you would want to register with some job recruiting websites, okay, some UK job recruiting websites. So you have to watch this video here. You register with those websites, upload your CV and your cover letter, so that when there is any overseas teaching jobs with visa sponsorship, they will just contact you, or they will automatically send you an email for you to look at the job. This is also a good way of you searching for UK teaching jobs. My name is Mordecai. Thank you for watching today's video. Kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this video. If you have any question, just contact me in this video's comment section. I also have a good Telegram page you can join so that we interact. See you another time with another interesting video.